Hi guys, Greg Howe here, S9 Radio, and today I'm going to be comparing and perhaps putting an end to the controversy of which is better, the Browning Mark II receiver with the highly desirable Collins mechanical filter, or the Browning Mark III receiver that does not have the Collins mechanical filter, however does have an extra tuned IF section. So let's set the playing field. Each set has a brand new tube complement of Nuvistors and General Electric 5-stars. The General Electric 5-stars were produced in the 50s and 60s. These are some of the best tubes ever produced in the United States of America. Both sets have an identical tube complement with matching date and production codes, and each set has received a precision alignment just prior to this A-B comparison test, which will be rather simple test. Rather than employing a bunch of fancy lab equipment, I'll just be using an A-B antenna switch. You can hear and see the Mark II is a bit quieter, and that's for two reasons. Number one is the actual mechanical filter insertion loss. Number two is a tighter 6 kilohertz skirt. So it's not picking up quite as much broadband noise as the Mark III does. You can see a little more noise, a little more signal strength. Once again, both of these sets were calibrated just prior to this test. S meters were zeroed out, and you can see the Mark III receiver is a tiny bit hotter, a little better sensitivity. And here, of course, you can see the Mark II receiver with the Collins mechanical filter is a little quieter with the insertion loss of the filter and the narrower band pass, reducing some of that out-of-band noise. There's a Mark II. Mark II, Mark III. Okay, now we're going to do a bleed over test. You can see how sharp the tuning skirt is with the Collins filter. You got to be right on them. Really nice tuning skirt. Okay, there's our noise floor during DX conditions. Just about a 3 1/4 on the Mark II with the Collins mechanical filter. And we're running a little over a 4 on the Mark III. There's the splatter station from channel 11. We're listening on channel 12. Same splatter station. You can hear Slowpoke's got a pretty dirty signal. Okay, we're going to do a bleed over test to Slowpoke. You can hear he's got a pretty dirty signal. He's a local not far away. Well, maybe 50 miles away. Okay, we're going to go up to channel 7. There's Slowpoke. Well, we're going to go to channel 7. Go to channel 7 here. Going to do a little bleed over comparison on a real dirty signal. You'll hear Slowpoke key up. There he is. So that's the Mark II with the Collins mechanical filter. Channel 6 bleed over on channel 7. Now on the Mark III. Also on channel 7. So there's channel 6 Super Bowl splatter listening on channel 7. Now we're on the Mark III. J.B. Stone, as you just heard him announce. Hard to tell. I can't really say one is better than the other. I really can't. The noise floor on the Mark II is definitely better. A little quieter receiver, but as far as adjacent channel rejection, I can't see any big difference. If anything, the filter on the Mark II just sharpens the signal up a little.